Hey everyone. I might not have the best lighting today. I'm in my car. And also it's a really, really hot day where I live, so I have the air on. So if you hear the air blowing, I'm kind of sorry about that. Yeah, we deal. Today's video is just gonna be kind of a rant, I guess, and I'm gonna have like a lot of unpopular opinions, and just, I'm not new to unpopular opinions, but I'm just thinking about the state of the world right now, and, I don't know, like, everything has just gotten so fucking, like, the whole world is a shit show, man. The whole world is a shit show. And I've watched all these movies and stuff, these dystopian future movies, and it's like, we're almost there. We're just almost there, And I'm just like, well, everything in America is fucked. Like, Trump has no fucking idea what he's doing. He has no fucking idea what he's doing. Like, I personally don't think that stores and parks and stuff should be reopening. Like, especially since, like, you're still required to wear masks in stores and stuff. And I'm cool with that. But because of that, I don't think, like, stores and parks and all that should be reopening because it's like, okay, well, we're still in the middle of a pandemic that doesn't have a cure, and Trump, he's just so stubborn that he wants everything his way, and that's just whatever. But at the same time, it's like you have everything going on with George Floyd, and my opinion is that the media, like it is a terrible, terrible thing that happened. It is truly, truly terrible. I'm not discounting that. But I think the media has put so much attention on it to get people so riled up that it just keeps going on and on and on and on and on. And I think the media is instigating things just to make everything bigger and worse. And George Floyd, his family even said, quit it. We don't want people rioting. We just want to mourn in peace. But we've been using these tragedies as an excuse to do really bad things. Like, at these riots, people have been looting, people have been killed. Someone I care about very much lives in La Mesa, and if you're in California, you'll know where that is. He lives in La Mesa, and there's been a lot of there was a bad riot there. 2 banks were burned down, windows were being smashed, and several stores have closed up for a while until all this shit dies down. And it is so fucking stupid. All of it is so stupid. Like, it's just insane what people are doing and how they're trying to justify it. People have been getting hurt. People have been getting killed. Like, a little girl was maced at a riot that she was, her family just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. They weren't even part of the riot. They were just shopping in the area, but some cop maced this little girl, and it's just, I am done. Like, my point is, I am just done. I'm over it. I'm over everything. I'm over all this. I'm over the state of the world. I'm over what society's doing. I just wash my hands of it. Fuck, man. Like, this year is just worthless. It is absolutely worthless. I had plans, as did everyone, but I was gonna go back to school. I was gonna take music classes. I was gonna take acting classes. My mom's wife offered me private music lessons, and I was gonna get my shit together. Like, I was finally gonna get my shit together. And then all this shit happened, and it's like, nope, I guess not. I said this year was gonna be my year, but I guess not. Because it's like, why? What is the state of the world right now? We have a fucking plague, and we have riots, and I'm just so fucking over it. I'm just done, man. Like, I'm sick. I'm sick of hearing everyone's opinions. I'm sick of all the media attention everything's getting, because it doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anything. It just stirs up more shit. And I'm done with it. I mean, of course, Black Lives Matter. Of course, police brutality's wrong. I know all these things, but I'm not going to engage in that on social media. I'm not going to engage. I'm just done. I wash my hands of it, because it's not helping anything. And, police brutality, it's a thing. It's a thing with everyone. Like, I mean, I'm going to say something that's going to piss people off, and I already know that. All lives matter. Lots of people do say that, because they, are just exploding with white privilege. But for me, when I say that, I am taking nothing away from the fact that Black Lives Matter, and that, people of color are being killed, hurt, harmed by the police, harmed by others, and that is absolutely true. But when I personally state all lives matter, I'm not just talking about my white skin. I'm not just saying my life matters too. I'm not saying that at all, because it's not about that for me. Like, it's not about that for me. I don't feel at threat for being hurt by the police. When I personally say all lives matter, how I'm looking at that is, well, many minorities have been harassed and harmed by the police, and it is absolutely awful. Whether you're Black, Hispanic, Asian, whether you're just a freak like me, whether you are of a different, social class or whatever, if you're homeless, all these people are being harassed and harmed by police, and that's what I mean by all lives matter. When I was in high school, I went to a school for a while for delinquents, and there was this kid. He was younger than I am, but he looked older than I am. He had just been sent back to school after spending some time in LA as a squatter. He was homeless, and he was 16. And there is a video on YouTube of him being harassed by the LAPD just for sitting on a public sidewalk because he was homeless. And yes, he is white. They didn't hurt him, they didn't point a gun at him. And I know that with, people of color, it is such a bigger deal. But my point still stands that a 16-year-old boy, a 16-year-old homeless boy, was being harassed just for sitting on the sidewalk. And it happened more than once. And I'm telling you, there is video evidence of this. And I will link that in the description. But this is so wrong. Like, the way the police treat people is so wrong. And, you know, I say Black Lives Matter. I say all lives matter. You know, I'm not putting any of that on social media. Like, I'm saying this here. I'm saying this now. Yes, I guess this is a form of social media. But my point is I'm not buying into everything that everyone is doing online. It's not bringing the right kind of attention, and it's not changing anything. And I say, you know, I guess I'm kind of, in a way, like, I can't really call myself a hypocrite, but more, I contradict myself, because I say, you know, Black Lives Matter, or all lives matter, or whatever, but at the same time, I don't think anyone's lives matter anymore. I have lost faith in humanity, man. I have lost faith in humanity. God damn it, 1 second. Sorry, that was my dad telling me to turn off the AC after I turn off the engine of the car. He doesn't like to leave me alone ever. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I've lost my faith in humanity. I never believed in the government. I never thought the government would help us. I believed in we the people, you know, like changing things amongst the communities. But I've lost faith in the community. I've lost faith in humanity. I've lost faith in what this world can provide for us. I guess I am a cynic and a misanthrope, and I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit, man. Like, I just came home from spending 2 months at my partner's house, and it was the most peaceful time of my fucking life. I had no one who had expectations of me, no one asking me to do anything. Like, I did all my own shopping. I had time to myself. I was at peace. The only person who ever wanted my attention was my partner, and that was like only sometimes. He understood that I needed time to do things for myself. And since I've been home, you know, it's weird being back in my environment. It's weird being back with my parents. Like, I don't know. I'm just stressed out. I'm just stressed out. 'Cause like I said, I'm losing faith in humanity. In the words of Professor Farnsworth, I don't want to live on this planet anymore. I've been so close to giving up. I've been so close to throwing in the towel. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, days ago, I don't like admitting this. I really don't like admitting this. Days ago, I was writing a fucking suicide letter. And that's no joke. Because everything, the walls just seem to be closing in on me. Like, I thought this was gonna be my year. After years of saying this is gonna be my year and just failing, I had plans. I knew exactly what I was gonna do. I knew what steps I was gonna take. You know, I got offered a modeling job that kept being put off and is obviously now completely 100% canceled because, you know, coronavirus. You know, like I said, I was going to go back to school. I was going to get private voice lessons. Like, and on top of that, I have had a lot of personal problems. Like, I mean, I'm not even going to get into any of that, because that's just no one's business, really. And I have a lot of health concerns, and, you know, doctors are preoccupied trying to save people from fucking dying of this plague. So, no doctor's appointments, just left wondering if I'm, you know, able to even stay alive. And just drama within my life. Drama that I've caused. Drama that I now have to fix. On top of the world just falling apart. And yeah, I truly wanted to kill myself. Because I was just like, I'm just gonna keep failing. I'm just gonna keep failing over and over and over. Life just wants me to fail. And I know it's selfish. I know it's selfish to say that, because everyone's affected by what's going on in the world. Everyone's affected by what's going on in the world. But on top of that, I've had all of my own shit, you know? It's shit I don't want to face. It's shit I never want to face. It's shit I'd rather die over. Because I've gotten myself into a really upsetting situation that I would rather die than have to face. And the world has gone to shit. And everyone's paranoid of getting sick. And I have a weak immune system, and I have a higher chance of getting sick. And my dreams have once again had to be put on hold. And I'm just fucking done. I'm just done with caring about what's going on in the world. I'm just done with society. I'm just done with hearing everybody's opinions. I'm not gonna vote this year. Nobody can twist my arm into voting this year. It's just not gonna fucking happen. I don't care. People say, oh, well, you know, vote for the lesser of two evils. There is none. There is none. Like, there fucking is none. I'm just done, man. Like, the government is falling apart. The people in charge are dangerous. And, like, the government doesn't care about us. So what the fuck is the point of voting for someone who's gonna just turn out being shit anyway in a government that doesn't give a shit about us? So I am just done. I am washing my fucking hands of all of it. I don't care. And don't tell me your opinion. Don't send me messages saying, oh, this happened in the news. Don't, like, I just don't care. And I'm sorry. Like, I'm just done with all of it. Like, I have lost faith in humanity. But at the same time, everyone deserves the right to live and be, you know, treated fairly and not hurt because of the color of their skin or their social status, because that's just plain fucking wrong. But honestly, that's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say about that. Like, I hope that you can sit through this entire video and you can, you know, still watch after me saying, you know, all lives matter, because I do not mean it in the same way as all the fucking, like, you know, right-wing white assholes. I don't. Like, what I mean is, every minority, you know, despite the color of your skin or your social class or your subculture, everyone deserves the right to live and be treated fairly. And I know this is a very long video, and I'm sorry. I just needed to rant. And, yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to kill myself. But, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.